up, guys? SARGEPARTY here, back with another video. So today we're going to be talking about something a little bit different, a little bit special. Today we're going to be talking about Zamplebox. So for those who don't know, Zamplebox is a monthly juice subscription service. Now, they're out of Seattle, Washington. They've been around for a while. The story of how the company started is pretty cool. The guy who founded it, his name's Tony, and basically he started Zamplebox in just an apartment. It's a really true started from the bottom Drake kind of story, okay? He was basically filling these boxes with juice in an apartment, and now it's grown to be one of the most popular, one of the biggest juice subscription services that we have now in our community. So what we're going to do today is it's going to be kind of a review slash unboxing. We're going to take a look at each one of the juices. The only thing I've done so far is I've opened up the box, I've looked up the flavor profile for each juice, and I've basically just dripped a little bit, tried a little bit, and that's all I've done so far. I'm going to give you my opinion on it. I'm going to give you prices. I'm going to let you know how you can sign up. But first, let me tell you kind of my history with Zamplebox. So when I first started vaping, I didn't know what flavors I liked. I didn't know what flavors I didn't like. I had no idea. You know, looking back on some of the juices that I used to vape there in the beginning is crazy. I can't believe that I would have even actually enjoyed some of those flavors. When I first started, I taught myself everything. I didn't know VG/PG. I didn't know, even nicotine, how it worked, how the levels went up and down. I didn't get any of it. And as simple as things are, it was really kind of a whole new world for me. So I was researching online juice, I was looking up different things, and I came across these subscription services. I saw Drip Club, I saw Craft Vapory, I saw, Juice Crate, I saw Zamplebox, and I kind of did my research on each one individually. Zamplebox just seemed like the natural choice. Plus, I kind of liked it because they are out of Seattle, which is where I'm from originally. I went ahead, I ordered a standard box. You have your standard and your gold box, which we'll talk about later. And I got my first month, loved it. Got my second month, loved it. I've been with Zamplebox now for about 8 months. Now, I've changed my nicotine level in that time. The company itself has kind of shifted in different directions, but I keep staying with them. And I'll tell you one reason why. These people that run this company are really good people. I know that firsthand. I went up to Seattle to visit a buddy, just kind of go back to my old stomping grounds, and I decided I would just pop in on these guys. It was middle of the week. I stopped by the Zamplebox headquarters, and we just had a great time. I'll show a picture here real quick. Man, I never used to build single coils. Right now I have a single parallel G-Plat 24 gauge coil in here, and I used to never build single coils, but they're really great for testing juices. They're really, really good for the ramp up time. And I know this is no new information for most of you, but I don't know, I've just been kind of on a single coil phase right now, whatever you want to call it. But let's get back to Zamplebox. I don't want to sound too much like a fanboy, but these are just great people. This is a great company, and they're really heavily involved within the vape community. They try to do a lot, and I respect that out of anybody that puts out products for us. I think it's just a very noble thing that they're involved, that they're trying to make this community as good as possible by offering good products at a low price. I'm all about that. Details I should mention. So each bottle you get is usually about 70% off of retail price. So each month out of the 8 months I've got my Zamplebox, I have looked up the flavors, I've added the prices together, and then you have to also consider that, you know, none of these juices are all going to be on the same site. You know, you might have to order from 3, 4, maybe even 6 different sites to get the juice that comes in the box. So then you have to add shipping on top of that. But even before all that, you do get the juices at a deeply discounted price. So if you don't like 1 or even 2 bottles, you're still winning. Now, also, another thing I should mention is these are full-size bottles. And when I say full-size, I mean you're not getting little 5 milliliter bottles. I've only got maybe a few 10 milliliter bottles. Most of the time, the only thing you're going to get is 15 mils, but I've got quite a few 30 mils. Let's just go ahead and dive down. Let's look at what I got for the month of April, and then we'll pop back up. I'll kind of let you know my overall impressions, and I'll let you know where you can get it if you want to sign up. So let's go ahead and dive down right now. Alright guys, so here we have the Zamplebox that I received for the month of April. Cool little green box, full of logos. You open it up, and right away you get a card that tells you about giveaways that are exclusive for Zamplebox members. You get another card for our Vapers about their private stock collection and line of juice. Has some flavor profile information there. Get a cool little sticker, Zamplebox, #YIVape, and then you got your juice. Alright guys, so here are the 6 15 ml bottles that I received in my Zamplebox. The first one here is called Green Fairy, and it's by Gypsy Juice. It's a blend of absinthe, kiwi, and other mystical spices, alright? And it is a max VG blend. The next juice we have here is by the Av, and it's called One Way Street, and it's basically Av's take on a traditional vanilla custard, and it is a 60-40 blend juice. Next we have Mr. Miyagi, a little wax on, wax off type action there, and it is by Eve, and it's from their Atom line, and it is a sweet leche black tea blend, and it's 70-30. Next we have by RV Apers, we have Blue Balls, which is a blueberry melon blend, and it is also max VG. Alright, and for my favorite out of the box, we have Mad Mike's Personal Assistant. It is a sweet with a hint of sour rainbow candy with a touch of lemon and blueberry, and it is also max VG. Alright guys, and last but not least, from 1UP e-Liquids, we have a churros and ice cream flavor, which is pretty self-explanatory. Alright guys, so there you have it. There is my box for the month. Let's pop back up, talk about it. Alright guys, so that's my Zamplebox for the month of April. And like I said before, I'm not going to be doing these unboxings every single month. I kind of wanted to treat this video as somewhat of a review also. This box this month is pretty indicative of what I normally get month to month. So this should just give you guys a good idea of what Zamplebox is all about. So, after adding up all of the prices of each bottle individually, what it would cost, it would be $67 if I ordered each one of these bottles of juice individually. Now I paid $30 shipped for the Zamplebox juices that I received. And this is a month-to-month thing, guys. I've received boxes that are worth in upwards of $100 retail that I received for $30 shipped a month. That's nothing unusual about Zamplebox. So let's quickly talk about the prices and what you get for what you pay for. For the standard Zamplebox, that is what I get every month, it's $24.99. plus shipping. So it ends up being about $30 a month. And I get 6 bottles of juice, which is usually about 90 mils plus. For the gold box, it's $44.99 a month plus shipping, so about $50 a month, and you get 11 bottles of juice. Now remember, like I said, these are not sample size bottles. They're at least 15 mils plus. As with most reviews, some things are objective. You might not like them and I might love them. I might not like them and you might love them. So for me to sit here and say you will absolutely love Zamplebox, I feel like would be dishonest. All I can do is share my experience with Zamplebox to you. And then it's completely up to you to make the decision for yourself. If you're like me, if you're wanting to try new flavors, if you're wanting to expand your e-juice palette, Zamplebox is probably for you. There's a lot of juice I want to try, okay? But to go on a juice site and pay $20-25 for a 30 ml and run the chance of I might not even like it, sometimes I just don't have the funds to do that. And for $30 a month, I get to go out to my mailbox. I'm like, ooh, what am I going to get this time? And that's part of the excitement for me as well. So guys, that's been my experience with Zamplebox. That's my opinion. Take it as you will. If you would like to order from them, I will provide a link in the description. Also, I should mention I have tried a few other subscription services, but I keep coming back to Zamplebox. The guys that run this company, they sit around, they test these flavors, and only 3% of the companies that ask to be in the Zamplebox even make it within the box. I would recommend it, but the choice is always yours. Zamplebox.com is how you sign up. It's a very, very, very easy site to use, guys. So I'm not going to go step by step on how you sign up. They're going to ask you a few questions. You do have an opportunity to select which flavors that you like, or you can select Surprise Me, and they will send you the most popular flavors that are within that box for the particular month, and that's personally what I do. Alright guys, so thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate all the likes, all the comments, all the emails, and everything that I've received from you guys. I appreciate the love. It's just making me go harder, and this thing is not stopping. We're going to keep rolling here. If you do have a product that you'd like to send me for review, my email will be in the description along with my Instagram. Much love. Peace out. Keep your cotton wet. Sarge Party.